Let's talk about the phrase, where your attention goes, energy flows. I'm Jeanette Sizikowski, a Feng Shui consultant, helping you align your external energy with your internal energy so you change that life that you tolerate into one you treasure. We've all heard that phrase, where your attention goes, energy flows. Well, what is our attention? Attention is our thoughts. Thoughts create a chemical reaction in the brain that signal a feeling in our body. And that feeling typically affirms what our thought is thinking. And it is a continual loop of what we feel, we think, we feel, etc. So if we are always thinking, I don't think I have enough money, yep, my feelings are that thought is correct. I don't feel like I have enough money, I don't think I have enough money, on and on and on. And that loop continues. Or the reverse is possible, right? If we're always thinking grateful thoughts, if we're always excited about the day, if we're always excited, we always feel happy, right? Positive or negative, if your emotions are so strong towards something, then your attention and energy are going to continue down the positive or the negative road that you choose. As Dr. Joe Dispenza says, emotions are a chemical residue from a past experience. So the strong, powerful emotion that you're feeling towards something, is it positive or negative? If it's something good that's fueling you, then that's positive, right? If you were a successful student athlete and now you are using that fuel of success and momentum to continue on into adulthood of being athletic and focusing on your health, then that's great. That's fueling your future, that's fueling where you want to go, and it is supportive to the dream that you are creating. But oftentimes, the negative emotions are the ones that loop in our body and get wired in between our thoughts and our feelings. Because emotions are chemical residue from past experiences, and you're continually feeling this negative emotion, this grudge, this hatred, whatever, then wouldn't you agree that you are continually living in the past? And yet here you are trying to create this abundant future, this abundant life, this dream life every day when you wake up and you work out and you say your affirmations. You're trying to create something, and yet interspersed between those affirmations and those workouts, you're living in the past because you're feeling that same negative emotion, and it's keeping you from this dream life that you're trying to create. So the next time you feel a negative emotion, think about where that stems from. Why do you dislike people that have a lot of money? Why do you think that rich people are bad? Think about, was this something that was repeated over and over to you? Was this, you've had a series of bad experiences in the past? But is that actually what the reality is? Do you still feel that same way? To change these negative emotions that we don't want to repeat, this past we're living in that we don't want to repeat because we want a brighter future and we want to be living our dream lives, we need a clear intention about where we're going, what we're trying to change. We need a new emotion to feel in these scenarios. We need to replace that negative with a new emotion. And we need some type of mindfulness practice so that we can rewire that thought and that emotion together. Mindfulness practice can be repeated affirmations daily, it can be breath work, it can be meditation, it can be yoga. Personally, I do meditations and affirmations. I use those daily. Still can't get into yoga, but one day I will get there. During your mindfulness practice, whether it's breathing or meditating or yoga, as you think this new intention and you feel this new feeling, you start to interrupt the old feeling, thinking loop, and you create a new one. You wire and reprogram in a new one. Then you start radiating a different energy, and what we radiate, we often attract. If we radiate love, we attract love. And so we start attracting different energies, we start attracting different opportunities, we start attracting different people. This rewiring sends us on a different trajectory, whereas when we are in that thinking, feeling loop of negative things that were just programmed into us as we aged, that we didn't actually believe, but we believed it because we heard it so many times. Once we disconnect that loop, create our new loop, we are now going down this future path. We are now going towards our dream life, whereas if we were to continue to live in the negative loop, we would go live in the past. We would just be repeating past events over and over and over again. But now, because you have a new intention and a new feeling, You pair it with your mindfulness practice, you are now going towards your dream life, getting the opportunities, meeting the people, living the life that you want. If you've heard the phrase where your attention goes, energy flows, you have probably also heard the phrase that your thoughts create your reality. So if our energy is going towards these negative thoughts, our attention's going to these negative thoughts, then these thoughts are now creating a negative environment. This could look like a lot of clutter. This could look like piles of bills. This could look like not wanting to release anything, that not wanting to give anything away. But we're not living in the past anymore, right? We are rewiring. We are going to use all these tools from today, setting a new intention, getting a new feeling, and we're going to create a new internal environment between our brain and our gut and our feelings. And we need our environment to support that. So with Feng Shui, we can set up our environment to support this internal work that we're doing, to support this new path we're going down of creating our dream life. So we can declutter our space. If you declutter your space and think about how a king and a queen would live. Would they have a bunch of clutter in their front by their door? Would they have piles of bills? Would they have storage of clothes and boxes and memorabilia under their bed? No, they would have plenty of room for positive energy to come in and flow through. But I would first really look at your bedroom. Does your bedroom make you feel like a king or a queen? Does your bedroom make you feel abundant? Does it support this new life that you're creating? And also look at your front door. Does your front door have a clear entry, clear pathway in? Is the porch swept? Are the plants alive that are around the front door? Are the coats hung nicely? Are the shoes hidden? When you walk in, do you feel abundant and rich and excited and sexy and loved and all of the things you want to feel in this new dream life that you're creating? These are two areas I recommend focusing on because every day or every night you're sleeping in your bed, maybe every day, maybe taking a lot of naps, but every day you are in your bedroom and every day, morning or night, you are going through that door at some point. And so these are two areas that as you leave, you feel abundant. When you enter, you feel abundant. When you go to bed at night, you feel abundant. These are two places to focus on, clearing the clutter, clearing the external that is not supporting these new thoughts that you are trying to rewire into your internal energy. Thank you for watching, and if this video resonated with you in any way, please subscribe and follow along as I share with you Feng Shui and mindset tips to transform that life that you tolerate into one you treasure.